do, everything we do, everything counts. So just make sure your next step is the right step. And that's it.
I don't live with regrets. Do you live with regrets?
You know what? I have a bunch of regrets.
Okay.
I have a bunch of regrets. Fuck yeah, dog. Because my regrets that I have teach me to be a better motherfucker today.
But
you know what I'm saying? But if you don't live regrets, I feel that. I feel that. I feel it.
Yeah.
You know what
this
I'm saying?
was made to you. So I mean,
well,
how you not gonna learn with those regrets? Because regrets come with lessons. So to say you regret something is like you not acknowledging the lesson that came with it.
Right.
So when you say that, I get what you're trying to say.
And when you say that, I get what you're trying to say. That's
part of growth. Regret.
That's something that people could go back and forth on.
Yeah.
You know, oh no, well, if you don't regret it, you know, like I feel that. I feel that. But that made you who you are. I feel that, you know?
But I guess probably regretting and acknowledging it could be two different things, right? Like you could acknowledge that maybe that could have handled been better.
I wanted to chime in a little bit on this, like having regrets and, you know what I'm saying, and not having regrets or whatever. And I also think what Rich Homie Juan was trying to say, you know, is like living with no regrets is more kind of like sometimes holding on too much can hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, you know, you talked about I want to say his name's Godsmoke. You talked about, you elaborated more on like stuff you did in the past, and sometimes you sit there and you think about it and you're like, fuck yeah, dude. I see how you kind of got a little over animated a little bit when they talked about, you know, and it seemed like you was really regretful, you know, your past. But sometimes holding on hurts you more than just letting go. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you acknowledged you did wrong in the past. You acknowledged it, you learned from it, and then you move on, you know? But sometimes when you sit there and you think about it, you keep thinking about it, it'll give you anxiety. It'll, you know, oh, I don't want to mess up because this, that. Sometimes overthinking that stuff can hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Or it also could help you, you know what I'm saying? Because then you don't make the mistakes again. So I think a lot of it is just subjective on how you look at things, you know what I'm saying? But I think balance. I live by balance, man. I feel like, you know, balance, bro. In life, just balance, you know? A little bit of, you know, regret, but also a little bit of fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to mix in that fuck it with everything, you know what I'm saying? Because when you sit there and just overthink and, oh, I should have, it can hurt you as well, you know? Start bringing anxiety on, start overthinking. Now you can't think, you don't have a clear mind, you're worried all the time, and that's not good sometimes when you're trying to have a clear head, you know? So I always live by balance, you know what I'm saying? But I'm out. Shout out to everybody on the podcast, you know, dope. I love this podcast. It's probably the best one I've seen in a long time. Shout out to Godsmoke, Rich Homie Juan, Prime. Y'all know what it is, man. I'll be on there soon. Coming soon, man. Cali, baby. Watch out.